Good morning, everyone. It's me, Miss Bobby, and I'm going to attempt to do this video while fighting with Selena, my dog. Mama, in order for me to throw it, you have to let it go. Let it go. All right, so let's see, where do I want to start? Today is Sunday, April the 26th. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. My last video actually took 3 days to upload. I don't know if that was due to my internet or my data, but you guys got that 3 days after I actually did that video. And so from the actual time of the video to now, it's been a week, I think, and a lot has changed within those 5 to 7 days. I'll start with this. I have called my doctor. I have been put on medication, and I am in the process of setting up a mental health appointment. I am going to take care of myself. I'm going to make sure that I'm okay, not for just right now, but long term. I have a goal that I am trying to reach. I have dreams that I am trying to make reality, and allowing my bipolar and depression to take me down and basically take me out is not an option. So I just wanted to start the video off with that I am not somebody who feels like I can do it all by myself, because when you need help, you need help. Yes, I have been diagnosed with bipolar. I have suffered from depression for a very long time, since childhood up into my adulthood. And it's been several times in my life where I had plenty of coping skills and meditation methods that worked for me, and I didn't have to do medication, as well as sometimes just having what I call couch time. Sometimes you just need to talk to somebody who doesn't know you, who's not going to judge you, and they'll give you another outlook, another view on how you should see things. It's been a very long time since I had to do either couch time or medication, and I got to that point, and so I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of me. The second thing that I want to address is Whitney and I are communicating better. We're also communicating more on a positive level. My lady is still in the hospital. I'm still not able to see her, but we have video chatted. We have talked on the phone. We are utilizing what we have to feel like we're there for each other. I don't feel that the change is enough for me to say I know what the future holds. I honestly, you never know what the future holds. I can just say that right now, even though I'm going through my mental problems and she's going through her health issues with her kidneys, we're on a better road. We're on a better path. And Selena wants to beat me up. You want to be in the video? You want to say, hey, that's Selena, y'all. The best thing I've ever invested in. Me and Whitney went half on that purchase, and she's the best. That's my baby. Aggravating as hell. So yeah, so like I said, we're both in a place where we're getting help. Whitney's being told that she's going to have to change her whole diet, her whole eating and drinking plan. There's a possibility of dialysis. We are praying against that altogether, but if so, it will be temporary. That's what we're praying for. And I am also having to change up a little bit more of my eating habits and my diet, more so now too. And I'm about to follow up and tell you why. So, Selena. So y'all know that I have been trying to lose weight and get healthy because, you know, I want to be healthy for my family and I want to have children. And with my obesity and high blood pressure and diabetes, no doctors are trying to help me with fertility because I'm already high risk. Taking fertility treatment raises your blood pressure, so that's a no-go because I have high blood pressure. So, I'm trying to get the weight down. I do apologize because I am horrible with here lately with trying to track and write everything down. I am getting better. But because the journey would stop and start, stop and start, I don't really know where to say I started it. So I'm just going to be honest and say that I think the heaviest that I got that I tracked was like 320, 325. And then probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like at 315. And when I got on the phone with my doctor 2 weeks ago, sorry, 3 weeks ago, I was about 315. 2 weeks ago, I was 310.6. So that's where we started at. Because I had just talked to my doctor. She had just told me that in October of last year, I was 326 from her records at the office. So October, I was 326. 2 weeks ago, I was 310.6. Last week I lost 1 pound. I got 1 pound 6 ounces. I got down to 309 even. This morning, because I'm trying not to be a scale whore, so I weigh in every Sunday. And this morning I got up and I weighed in at 306.6, which is a loss of 2 pounds and 4 ounces. So I went from losing 1 pound 6 ounces last week to this week I lost 2 pounds 4 ounces. Now that is awesome for me, and that's with eating better food, not necessarily 100% healthy. Y'all seen what the meal plan was. Better food, smaller portions, and working out. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't get a lot of at-home working out in this past week, but I bust my ass and went hard while I was at work, hitting 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12,000 steps, burning anywhere from 500 to 900 calories a day. So, and that's just, my phone tracker. I don't have a watch or anything. But I thought that was pretty good. She was like, I'm not going nowhere. Oh, well, I guess she was. So that was good. What I did last week, and I do believe it might have helped, and so I'm going to, incorporate some different things this week. I did not do any of my zero sodas just to see if it was going to make a difference, even though they're zero. And I didn't do this on purpose. I woke up a few mornings and I just wasn't feeling good in the stomach. So I didn't do coffee. So I actually haven't had coffee for a whole week except for this morning. Oh my God. Can y'all see that? It's just so delicious. But with that being said, I went from doing soda, 1 can soda a day and a cup of coffee in the morning to nothing. And I think I caused myself to be very sick. I think I was going through caffeine withdrawal. I didn't think that was a thing, y'all, and I guess it is. So, yeah. But, again, did that contribute to the 2.4 pounds loss? So, we're going to play around with that again this week and see how things go. What else did I want to tell you about? So with that being said, weight loss wise, I had a drop. That was an awesome thing. However, I've also been tracking my sugar and my high blood pressure. I got me a monitor. I bought it last week from Walmart. Blood pressure monitor is hella better than the one that I got off Amazon like 2 years ago. The readings are more realistic. I'm taking my medicine like I'm supposed to. The readings are a little up there. I won't lie to you. Today was one of the ones that I got a really good reading, but it was like after a few tries. And it does recommend that if you spike high, wait a few minutes and test again. And so that's what I did. But anyway, so I think that I am borderline okay with my high blood pressure. I'm not with my sugar though. So the sugar is going to definitely have to get some more attention, some more aid. I got to see what I need to do to bring it down because I'm waking up from a fasting and I'm still having high levels in the morning and I shouldn't. So I think that this week I'm going to officially cut out all starches. So I won't be doing any of the sweet potatoes, white potatoes, bread, pasta, rice, none of that. I'm literally just going to do my meat and veggies, and I'm going to limit very, very, very small one daily dose of fruit, because the natural sugars in that will also spike my levels. And I'm going to be monitoring very closely on what they're doing. So the blood pressure could definitely come down, but as my doctor explained it to me, you have a at the very high but in range, and then you have that medium and that low in range. I am at the very top of that. So I want to see that come down, and I'm working on it. The sugar levels are just ridiculously high. For me to be a diabetic, they're ridiculously high. For somebody that may not have any sugar problems and it spikes once or twice, it may just be because of something you ate, but it was nothing major. But I am a diabetic, so I have to watch that. And this is, again, this is with no creamer from my coffee every morning. There's no sugar in the sodas, but, it just makes you wonder, like, what else was I doing that was causing that? And it could have just been the intake of the sweet potatoes from the week before, and then the white potatoes and the sweet potatoes this following week. So we're going to eliminate that altogether and see if that makes a difference. I've been killing my water. I had a half a Gatorade yesterday for the first time all week long. So I think I'm moving in the right direction. This angle is horrible for what I've seen. Like even in my face, I feel like I've lost weight. This is just a horrible angle because you see the cushion that my chin rests on. That's what I call it. See that cushion right there, that bean bag. But yeah. But I just think overall things are starting to turn around, even with Whitney. So she's getting, a little bit of news every day. Not great news, but enough news to keep her hopeful and to keep her positive and in a good spirit. So we've prayed together. Well, I've prayed for her over the phone, and I'm praying for her. We're talking positive. We're not just dwelling on the negative. And that's one thing that I had to tell her. I say, yes, you are in the hospital. Yes, you want to come home. This is a different experience for you. You've never had to stay this long. And it's hard for you to think positive. It's even more aggravating when a person that's not in your position, I'm not in the hospital, is constantly telling you to think positive. I don't know how she feels. I'm not there. But we are finding a middle ground to say that we're just trying to keep each other uplifted and make sure that we're okay. And it's working. I think that my positive talking is starting to, get through to her, and she's starting to be a little bit more relaxed with things, and she's a little bit more affectionate via texts and phone calls and stuff like that. Because like I say, we went in this situation not being on good terms, and that is the worst thing to ever do. It's almost like going to bed at night mad at each other, and then what happens if one of you don't wake up in the morning? You can never take back the last words that you said to each other. And I will not admit the stress and the trauma that is being put on our life right now is bringing us closer together. And we're still going to, evaluate to make sure that we want to be together when she comes home, to make sure that we want to restart this, and we want to build our foundation up. We want to make sure that we're good, and we're not going to let just this traumatic experience be the decision for us, to be the deciding factor. But again, with that being said, everything happens for a reason. Maybe this was supposed to happen to open up our eyes so we could see things in a different light. And it's crazy, not funny, but it's crazy because that's honestly how our relationship started in the beginning 3 years ago. Whitney was trying to pursue me for maybe just a little over a month or so. And she was coming, because she lived out of town. She was coming into town to take me to a dentist appointment, you guys. And you know what? I think that's going to be story time. I don't do story times, but maybe I should. If I've never told y'all the story of how me and Whitney became official, y'all should let me know down below. Say, story time, how did you and Whitney meet? Or story time, how did y'all become official? I want to see how many people are going to actually want to know that. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm pretty sure I've told the story before, but just in case I haven't, I'll tell it again. You got to let it go, mama. You got to let it go. So, like I said, just a recap. I am on antidepressants. My doctor is in the field of helping with just minor depression. She's not able to help me with my bipolar. However, what she has me on is a common antidepressant to start people on. No, I do not like some of the side effects. We'll talk about that another time. But I just got the letter yesterday for the facilities in the nearby areas and the nearby towns for mental health doctors. I will be making phone calls tomorrow to see if I can get myself into a place and see if they're actually having in-house, I guess I say in-house, but in-office visits, or are they doing videos or whatever. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that I'm good. I cannot be physically taking care of myself if I'm not mentally taking care of myself. And I am working on getting myself spiritually fed, for those who understand what I mean. I am a Bible reader. I just haven't in a long time. I do pray. I pray all the time. I don't go to church as often as I should because I'm a workaholic now. I have been for quite a while. And my Sundays are not always available to me to go to church, but I do watch a lot of different segments on my TV. Look at me talking about my TV like y'all can see it. But all around, I'm just trying to build myself up as a person, mind, body, soul, and spirit. I really am. I want that for myself. I want that for my significant other who's going to be with me. And I want that for our future children. I want to be that person. For a very long time, I have been superwoman, and I've taken care of a lot of things and a lot of people. I want to take care of me now. It is a very tug of war with my heart and my mind with how am I doing things? Am I not, neglecting other people, other things? And I'm trying to find a balance. And it is hard, but I know that if anybody can do it, I can. My mother was a very strong woman who did amazing things when it came to raising her 7 children, and I'm the baby of those 7. And I know that if she can do it, I am capable of doing half of what she did. So I know that. And this little so yeah, 2.4 pounds down. Need to work on getting my sugar down. Blood pressure can come down. Me and Whitney are better. And just to let everybody know, yes, a part of my depression, I do have triggers. And unfortunately, because I don't know, rather because I'm the baby and I was always, in my mama's arms, and, I just, the love and attention and affection. When I feel like I'm getting less than that, it bothers me. When I feel like somebody's being dry with me or being short with me, that bothers me. And when I said in the last video, just talking to her triggered me to cry, it was in a sense of, at that time, we were still dry talking to each other. We were still not really, we were talking to each other, but not listening to each other. And, and I'll say us because I don't want to never make it one-sided. I don't think she felt that way, but in all honesty, the situation that was in play was she was in the hospital in excruciating pain, and all I wanted to talk about was relationship stuff. So maybe she did feel like, okay, Bobby, you're not understanding what's going on right now. Yes, we need to work on us, but this is not the time. And that's exactly where I had to put my mind. I had to understand that I was trying to fix something because when she went in, we were not on good terms, and I didn't want something to happen to her and we were still on bad terms. I also didn't want her to know, I didn't want her to feel like, because she did go in and we were not in good terms, that I didn't care for her. Like, I didn't want to be there. I want to be there. Like, I don't care how mad I am at you about any situation. This is serious. And the same thing with me. God forbid if things were to get that bad and I had to be hospitalized or had to take some time off, at a mental hospital, I would want her to know that no matter where we were at in our relationship, good or bad, she really is the person that I want by my side. And we had to give space. I took advice from somebody that was really, really good advice. Give her her space, let her breathe, let her want to talk to me. And then start video chatting. And it's been really good since. It's been really good since. So overall, I've only been a little less than a week. Well, tomorrow will be a week on the medication. We are not out the woods when it comes to my depression, but we're in a place to where I am recognizing my trigger points again, and I'm trying to stay clear of stressful situations and just staying focused and driven on a few things that I can control. And what I said months ago and what I'm saying now is the only thing that I can control is working out, and making money. Working out, and getting healthy. Working out, making money, getting healthy, focusing on me. I can only control that. And it feels good to be in that control. When things start to slip away, I know that I need to reevaluate, self-check, figure out what do I need to do differently. And so that's what I'm doing. So yeah. So I just wanted to come with that update. I really hope that this video does not take 1,000 years to upload. Like I say, today is Sunday, April the 26th. And I'm going to literally upload it as soon as I'm done. And I'm going to get my medicine situated for the week. Take what I need to take. Play with this baby right here, and then I'm going to try to get a little bit more cleaning done. It's my only day off. I already have my sweat suit on, and I'm going to do a little bit of working out, and then I'm going to chill out, because believe it or not, the day will come and go, and then 4 o'clock in the morning will be here in no time, because that's what time your girl has to be up. So I hope everyone is having an awesome and blessed day. Stay positive, stay safe. Check on your loved ones, check on your friends. Show somebody some love today. You never know, you could save a life. All right, you guys. God bless.